last night, Sunday evening. Before I get into the setups and what played out, I'm going to talk about first again this bull flag that I have been mentioning for the past week or so. I told you how it was expanding and how we broke out of it on Friday, even on low volatility with the holiday coming up. And we never got a back test of it, and that's just what happens sometimes. So it's just been going up and away. I'm going to go over some of the setups that we had, but just wanted to show this to you once more. You can see on the lower time frame, you'll see that there's two touches here. There's one, two, three touches here before taking off Friday afternoon and in the morning as well. But let's get more into a smaller time frame and talk about last night. I updated you guys on around 5:30, 6 o'clock, just to show you the reclaim that we were looking for had already triggered, and then potentially entries being a back test at that level. So if you go to a 5-minute chart just for more detail, as you can see, one second here, we offered two setups instantly, and I was able to grab the second one. So I mentioned that I would like to see a back test of the reclaim as we entered that on the chart manually on the last video. We got that exact at 550, and that went from level to 2 levels up. And then we got a dip in recovery as well as a failed breakdown because there's this low here to work with. That worked out great at 6 o'clock open of the US markets, and that pretty much has ran all day, to the point where overnight we also reclaimed this level. We first tagged it around 8 o'clock, 8:30. We pushed through around 10:15, and at 10:25 we took off for a huge, almost 50-point gain. We tagged this blue level above directly, blue levels being macro levels, not surprising. And then we actually consolidated below it for a while until we broke out of it overnight around 3:30 o'clock in the morning. Let's go back to a 15-minute now, just kind of see what else happened throughout the day. As always, when you have a level where you broke out from, you usually want to back test it. So one can clearly see this is the level we broke out from, this major zone. It's a pretty wide zone compared to usual. Going back to where I was looking at price, I think about 3 years ago, this area was a little wider than normal, so I just wanted to cover the whole area. And clearly you can see we back tested it, and there was a dip in recovery long right here on 11:15 where I added to my position, and that went on to back test the macro level that we sold down from earlier in the day. So right now, if I had to give you a summary of what I'm looking at, I would say we're consolidating below this blue level, possibly flagging here. We'll see if I can find a pattern that makes sense. It could just be a triangle for now, but realistically that usually turns into a bull flag, a channel, so to speak. Right now, without doing levels, I'd say I would love to see a failed breakdown of this low that was set in the morning today. Otherwise, maybe a dip in recovery and mini failed breakdown of this low down here will be the two most appealing setups. Above, I'm looking for reclaims of this macro level. If we push through a little bit and we can hold, we might be seeing more fireworks above. So let me get to those levels to you guys ASAP. And I want to go over ES futures real quick as well and just see what type of setup we had over there. So today there was a good short of the 52 level. One can see we tested it and bounced tremendously Friday morning and Friday late morning twice. We retested it Wednesday one more time, and then today we gave a nice bounce, a little bit of confusion on both sides, a final bounce here that failed, so you'd go short below this bounce right here, and that worked out tremendously. I didn't take it though, because I prefer longs. Going back, this is a classic long situation where price came down, respected the level, attempted to break out of it, sold back down to trap buyers before going long eventually. For me, that was a little risky. So since we had a low from about 2 weeks ago almost, that was right there around 51.46, and we had a little bit of a low right here. I was comfortable going long, maybe like a point or two above 51.56, and that's what I ended up doing. Don't want to rush these longs, especially in a bear market. So if you have a low to work with, use it, and in this case we definitely did. So I took the failed breakdown of this low. The entry was about 2 points above, so you're looking at right around here. So I'm gonna get some levels out for you guys on EURUSD, and hopefully we can do something good this evening, if not tomorrow morning.